Sarah the Gardener, and I've not done an update for a little while. Several reasons. Firstly, I was preparing my garden for a visit from an enthusiastic group of people prepared to come in late autumn, early winter to look, and I slipped over on a wet deck and just about killed myself. I thought I'd broken my neck. Luckily just a sprain, so I'm all good, back to normal, and then we went away. We spent 2 weeks in a wonderful Tahiti. So this is the best time of year to take a holiday from the garden because there's not really a lot going on. Having said that, when I got back, I got myself a notebook and I wrote myself a list. Very comprehensive. There's a lot to do. And one of the first things on the list was to plant my onion seeds. This is really exciting because the way I see it, it may be winter, the shortest day is a few days away. This is the first proper crop of the new season. So my new season has just begun and I'm very, very excited. Next time you see me harvest these babies, that will be in the height of summer, the longest day. I can hardly wait. 6 months away. There's a lot of hope riding on these babies. And while we've been away, the weather's been all over the place, as I can tell by my trusty thermometer. It got as high as 40 degrees in here. That's Celsius, so that's Fahrenheit, it's, gosh, 102. And it got as cold as 1 Celsius, which is, oh, I don't know. That's hidden by the button. So that must make it about, ooh, just on freezing. I don't know, I can't read that. That's 32, 30, I don't know. Anyway, cold. So, and that was in here. So we have had some frosts and some crops have passed. I've dug up my peanuts, which I'll show you. Okay, what we have here are my peanuts. Now, I probably should have harvested them before we went away, but there just wasn't time. So, and then apparently there were a few frosts while we were gone, hence the manky looking. So now I better whip them up and hope there's something there. Let's have a look, we'll see what we've got. Okay, so see how they grow? They actually, there's the roots and there's the nuts. They're actually under the ground, but coming off the stems. It's quite fascinating, really. Not bad. Now I have to decide what to do with them. So delish. And we're back. And I've also cut down my asparagus fronds and enriched the soil. So now it's all good to go. Normally we see the first asparagus spears poking up around about mid-August. Anywhere between mid-August and early September. That's Father's Day is the latest I've seen them pop up, but mid-August is about the earliest. So looking forward to that. And there's still a lot to do. I mean, if we take a quick look, just at a glance, I have to plant my garlic. There's a lot of weeding. I have to dig in some cover crops. I have to dig up my sweet potato. Now, I should have done that well before we went away, but I forgot. So I can show you that because we'll see what kind of yield I get. That'll be quite interesting. What else? Oh, there's pruning, there's sowing more carrots, there's tidying, a lot of tidying, a lot of weeding, and a lot of tidying. But that's okay, because there's not really a lot else to do. I've got the time. So, come with me. Let's go have a look. Come. Okay, I'm going to do my sweet potato, my kumara, into my wonky wheelbarrow with no handles, because it's a great surface to do it in, and I get to keep the soil. Right, let's go. Right, as I'm going to keep the soil, I'm going to take the weeds away. Actually, I'm going to get some gloves because this is a bit cold and icky. Right, where were we? Weeds. So we're going to take the weeds away. Because nobody likes weeds. Right. So now I'm going to chop the foliage off. Now, these have been in since early spring, well, since the last frost. So they've been in since October. And it's a lot longer than it should have been. Because, slugs, look at that. Yeah. Okay, so it'll be interesting to see what we have here. There's a lot of tiddlers. There's a star formation that we call down here in the south, I don't know if it is. Anyway, there's a new year for the Maori people that's called Matariki. And we're kind of celebrating that now. Basically, this it's signified by the stars that appear in the sky. And seriously, I hope that's not the best. So the Matariki is basically signifies when you should have harvested all your crops. It's the new year starting. And I learnt when I was in Tahiti that the Matariki stars actually signifies for the Tahitians the end of the year, because that's when they disappear. So it's quite interesting. So anyway, that's how, well, that's not a bad one. He's all right. Oh no, I broke him. Okay, he would have been really big. Okay, so basically what sweet potato is, it's a root. If you look at these little ones, it's a swollen root. So it's a storage organism for the plant. So that organ, storage organ for the plant. So, ooh, this is good. The main reason I grow these in pots is because my soil gets quite wet, and so by the time it's ready to harvest the sweet potato, that'll be my phone. One moment. That was just hubby the ungardener telling me he loves me. Right, so what was I saying? The reason I grow my kumara in, in pots is because my soil's too wet, and so if I go to plant it out now, then, no, if I go to dig it out now, then they will have rotted in the soil, whereas these are lovely. And look at that. I'm actually really proud of this harvest. It's looking really good. So, I think it might be one of my best ones. Oops, they're quite fragile. Okay, let's have a look. What have we got? Don't think I need to keep those anymore. When I've got all these. Right. Alright. Not bad. Not bad. I've got one more container, so I'll just quickly whiz through that one. So there you have it. Not a bad wee haul. Quite pleased with that. I just planted them from just a normal sweet potato from the store. I picked a short fat one. I don't know, I don't have any short fat ones. And you just basically, you rest it in a, where's a short fat one? That'll do. Okay, so you rest it in a jar of water. I put some toothpicks in to stop it slipping through, and then the roots will come out the bottom. I think that might actually be the bottom. The bottom tends to be the pointier end, and so the roots grow out the bottom, and then shoots come out the top, and then when they get to about this long, I snapped them off, and then I put them in a jar of water, and after a few weeks they created some roots, and then I planted them. So early spring is a good time to, maybe even late winter, early spring is a great time to start that off, so that your oh, they've got a fancy name, I can't remember, that your shoots are ready to plant in good time. And that is my sweet potato. Pretty pleased with that. This is my early garlic. I planted that a wee while ago, maybe about a month, and it needs weeding because garlic hates weeds, really hates competition, and it's better to do it by hand because the hoe or anything like that could damage the bulbs forming underneath, and you don't want that. So let's get to it. And there we go. lovely weed-free bed. I might give them a feed. The soil I know is really rich because I tested it, but they are a hungry plant, and I just don't want them to feel a little peckish in any way, shape or form, because they all drop their defences, and I really don't want to repeat of the rust I had for the last 2 years. So these babies are getting pampered. So that's what I'll do, I'll give them a feed. So there we have it for now. It's actually not that cold, just looks gloomy. And that list is long, so I might just get stuck in. But before I do that, I'm just going to eat some of these last season raspberries. Oh, they are so sweet. Are there more? Oh, there's one. Oh. And have a cup of tea. I'll be here all day. Come again soon. Like I said, with the planting of those onions, we are in the first stages of the new growing season for 2016-2017. I can hardly wait. But in the meantime, I need to sort out this jungle. So there'll be heaps to do, heaps to see. So if you want to see what's going on, subscribe, like, join me here in the garden all through winter. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye bye.